What is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. The New York Knicks get another victory, getting revenge against the Chicago Bulls, 128-117. Another Jalen Brunson masterclass. But the player of the game is OG Anunoby for me, just because his offense broke out tonight for the first time since returning from his re-injury of his right elbow. But we still got to highlight Jalen Brunson. I don't want 45 points and 8 assists from Jalen Brunson just to allow to be normal. And we're just totally yep, typical Jalen Brunson, no big deal. 45 points from Jalen. I mean, that's absurd. But big time stuff from OG and the overall Knicks team to get the job done in a game that they had to secure if they want to become the 3rd seed and maybe even potentially the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference heading into the NBA playoffs. The New York Knicks are officially your 3rd seed right now after the Orlando Magic lost tonight. But unfortunately, the Milwaukee Bucks did get a W against the Boston Celtics. So now the Knicks are the 3rd seed. They're 1 game back from the Bucks. Technically 2 games because the Knicks do not have the tiebreaker over the Bucks. So in order for the Knicks to get to the 2nd seed, they'd have to get 2 more games on the Bucks. That is going to be a tall task with just 3 games remaining. We shall see. But man, oh man, this was such a magnificent game from the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, 45 points. Alec Caruso, okay? Caruso's an excellent defender, an all-NBA first-team defender last year. Didn't even matter, okay? He was all over Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Brunson went to work on him. I don't know if Brunson has something personal against him, but I don't know if you guys remember the highlight from last year when Brunson absolutely did a step back in the corner in Chicago and made Alex Caruso dance. But hey, Jalen Brunson against a top-tier defender went to work tonight, getting to his spots, hitting back-to-back-to-back three-pointers in his face, hitting the celebration. I mean, absolutely sensational stuff. Back-to-back 40-point pieces from Jalen Brunson. What more can you say? The guy is the entire Knicks team from an offensive standpoint. He is the leader of this team, and boy, oh boy, I'm never going to take for granted what Jalen Brunson is doing. Now going back into OG Anunoby, the guy we had the highlight with the highlights right here, 24 points, and he started off hot in that first quarter, which is a great sign. These New York Knicks have struggled early on in games recently, getting off the slow starts and just digging themselves into a gigantic hole that they have to claw their way out of, but that was not the case tonight, and OG was a big reason for it. Started off the game with the layup, the second drive, went to the cup, absolutely dunked it on him with the one-handed tomahawk. He had 4 3-pointers in this game. His defense was, of course, locked down. Really good stuff, because if OG can break out offensively, that is huge, because let's not forget, when OG returned from his re-injury of his elbow, his offense wasn't there. He's coming off 4 points against the Bucks in a game we won. Every time he shot, it looked short. So the fact that he was able to hit his 3-pointers, I mean, what was exactly his, 4 for 6 from downtown in catch and shoot opportunities, plus 12. I mean, great stuff, guys, because if, again, I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over again, but it's getting me really excited. The fact that OG could potentially give the Knicks this type of offense in the NBA playoffs with what Jalen Brunson's doing and Dante from downtown and even attacking the paint off ball, getting those backdoor dunks with Isaiah. I mean, I can keep going. Exciting stuff's happening right now, Knicks Nation. Please get excited, baby. Dante DiVincenzo with another 20-point game, 21 total points, 6 assists from Dante, 8 of 15 from the field. We saw a lot of 2-pointers made from Dante. Did not rely too much on the 3-pointers tonight. Did have 3 3-pointers, but I love to see Dante DiVincenzo's off-ball movement. He just has a feel for the game. He understands when Jalen Brunson's in trouble. Cut back door. Jalen will find him. He got the baseline dunks. He even has a floater game. I saw a mid-range pull-up in Dante's game. Really cool stuff to see Dante kind of open up his offensive repertoire outside of just the 3-point shooting. And you really can tell the difference when Josh Hart's playing a full game against Chicago. I really think that time he got ejected last Friday night against the Bulls really affected this Knicks team. Josh Hart with a cool double-double, a near triple-double, 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists from Josh Hart. His shot is definitely getting better. His right wrist is bothering him, but you can really not tell. 46 minutes from Josh Hart. Again, the heart and soul of this team. What more can you say about Mr. Josh Hart? Isaiah Hartenstein, 5 for 5 from the field, 11 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Deuce McBride had an off night from his standards in terms of scoring. Bojan Bogdanovic did not play a lot. I mean, he's been playing great ball recently, but Tibbs wasn't rolling with him. Only 8 minutes off the bench, 3 points. Mitchell Robinson was really quiet tonight in his 19 minutes, but the New York Knicks, man, this was a gigantic victory because now officially the Knicks are the 3rd seed. It's not official yet. Still 3 games to go. We still got to beat the Boston Celtics and then the Brooklyn Nets and then the Bulls again at home. But as of right now, the Knicks are currently controllers of their own destiny of that 3rd seed. And the 3rd seed is really important because we want to avoid the Boston Celtics in the 2nd round if possible. Obviously, we need to get through the 1st round before we could project the 2nd round, but that is the biggest thing Knicks fans are looking at. We got to get to that top 3 seed. It's right in our face. Let's keep going. Let's see what this Knicks team can do against one of the league's best in the Boston Celtics, a game where they're actually coming off not even attempting a free throw against the Bucks tonight, and the Bucks only had 2 free throws. I didn't watch the game, obviously, but what a crazy stat that is. So the Celtics are coming off a road loss in Milwaukee. They're going to come back to Boston where they're absolutely at their best at home. And the Knicks coming in, that's going to be the biggest test for this Knicks squad to see where they are and their preparedness for the NBA playoffs. Knicks fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to Knicks Media if you're new to the channel here. I'm really pumped up to keep making this content heading into the NBA playoffs. The vibes are immaculate right now, Knicks Nation. Sound off in the comments section. My name is Richie. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's go, Knicks. Peace out. Go New York, go New York, go. Hey.